Yeah, so we have skipped a bunch of stuff because last session I did Zora's Floating Castle and all that, dealt with the supposed misgenerator up there, and then it turned out my OBS studio wigged out on me and crashed, and so the stuff that I had done, the recording of that stuff, did not get saved because I've started recording OBS Studio, like using OBS Studio to record into MP4 instead of, I think its default is like M4A or something. And the reason for that is because when I recorded in the default format, it would like collapse all the audio tracks together, whereas when I recorded in MP4, it would have separate audio tracks if I wanted. There might be another way to get it to do separate audio tracks in the format it's supposed to do, but the way I figured out how to make it do it was just do MP4, so that's what I used. And every time I record an MP4, it gives me this warning saying, like, if you with MP4, it doesn't save everything until you stop the recording. So that means if your computer or your OBS crashes in the middle of recording, your recording will be lost. Are you sure you want to record anyway? And I always was like, that's never going to happen. Who cares? I'm just going to record anyway. But indeed, it happened last time. Like, I don't know why, but I finished and like OBS wouldn't close properly, so the recording's lost. So you don't get the joy of watching me finish Zora's Floating Castle. It's fine. So yeah, like what was missed on last session was we went up Mount Minea, blew on the Soarin' flute, and the Soarin' came and carried us to the Soarin' camp. They had some debate amongst themselves, and then they decided to help us with Zora's Floating Castle, so they took us up there. We went through Zora's Floating Castle, and there's one new Seru type in there, Bara. It's like the top tier wind Seru. We got that for Noah and Gala. Vaughn, as usual, failed to get it. And okay, let's just go in here so my sound isn't moving out. As expected, like it's useful for Noah. For Gala, it's not as good as the Camaro, which he already has. Then we fought Zora. Oh, Gala also got Iota, the top tier Earth Seru, on Mount Minea, and he got Puera, the top tier Dark Seru. And they both ended up kind of sucking. Maybe they get better if they level up, but right now they kind of suck, and I don't want to bother leveling them up. We fought Zora, beat her. We got the double cross by Sanji. If you've already played this game, you know what happens in Zora's Floating Castle. I had a lot of thoughts about why Zora gets betrayed, and essentially the fact that it doesn't really make much sense plot-wise. Sanji says Court put Zora there as a bait to lure us into a trap in Zora's Floating Castle, which is really not necessary, right? Because we weren't going there for Zora, we were going there for the misgenerator. There's no point having Zora there. And in fact, plot-wise, like it would have made, like, of course the real reason Zora's there, gameplay-wise, is because they want a boss at the end of the misgenerator. Plot-wise, it would have made a lot more sense to have Sanji there, right? Like, you fight Sanji a third time there, and then he blows up the misgenerator on you. Would have been pretty typical, right? But I guess they also wanted to do this thing with Zora just to show us, hey, Court is a bad guy, even though like it was already kind of obvious. So yeah, we did that. Then what else did we do? We bought another War Soul in Buma. Speaking of which, I need to make sure I have that equipped. And we reunited Kara and Grantes. I think we already reunited them before I went on Mount Minea. And then Kara gave me her Rasiru egg, and we refined it into a light talisman, which we're probably never going to use. And now we're here in Conkram. So we're here to find the last mist generator north of Conkram. But as far as I recall, we can't get into it until we get some Seru flame or whatever from Conkram. And also, story-wise, thematically, it makes sense to go to Conkram first anyway, because Noah wants to find her parents here. But of course, now we see Conkram is kind of messed up. Yeah, what a horrible place. Okay. Oh, I better put ivory books on people too, because we're gonna get the top tier water Seru here. Yeah, so this place is like, I mean, in like 1998 graphics, it's a little hard to tell, but this is a, like, this whole place is like the body of a gigantic Seru now. And yeah, like, people have been incorporated into it. Yeah, all part of a giant Seru. So destroy the mist, then maybe this Seru will die and everyone will be released and saved. Right? Help me. This creepy body horror stuff. Okay, let's... Okay, yeah, you got a war soul on. You both got war souls on. Okay, you're gonna get an ivory book. And you get an ivory book, and you get an ivory book, and you get an ivory book. Can I get in these places yet? No. Later I will go like back in time to this town when it was not all screwed up. And ooh, 2 of them. And then I will be able to get into those buildings. I'm also kind of thinking Vaughn's damage. Oh, I forgot about this attack. This attack is kind of nasty. Yeah. What I remember about these slipperies is they can do Zito's big wave attack, like, without charging up. They can just do it randomly on you. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, the other thing I discovered was Vaughn is still 1 level away from being able to use his best hyper art. Anyway, whatever. Gala can use his best hyper art. So yeah, I've been thinking that, like, Vaughn's damage output would probably be better if I just put the normal sword on him instead of goofing around with this silly big astral sword. But I feel like, why not just try to keep using it at least through until when I get the Seru sword at the final dungeon. You know, since I'm trying to have fun on this playthrough and do something different than I've done before, and normally I never use the Seru sword. Or normally I never use the astral sword. So why not give myself a little challenge just for funsies? Okay, you maybe will... No, here's what we're gonna do. You are gonna just hang out there. And you will try to... The people... Whoops. Gala, I wanted you to... Oh, Jesus. You two might both be dead. So the 2 people with ivory books will kill these. See if we can absorb. Yeah, there's one. Now, are you gonna kill the rest of us? She's dead. But that's fine. She got the magic. Finish it off. Good job. I think that's the first time that 2 people both got something on their first try. Okay, now we better heal up. Okay. Now before I heal Gala, let me put the wisdom ring back on you so that your heal will be more effective. That makes sense, right? Wisdom. Okay. You don't need that anymore. You... Let's put that. Not that I really care about getting this magic for you, but why not? Okay, and let's rearrange. For some reason, I put like Pura and Naito very high up for you because I thought they would be useful, but then they like I thought Pura was going to be a super strong multi-target spell for you, but it turned out not to be. So let's send this way back down. Let's just put it here. And just fire. Oh, wow, you never got Gola Gola. I didn't realize that. I think, who else got it? I think Vaughn got it. I don't know if Noah got it. Yeah, you never got that top tier fire magic, did you? Oh, Noah didn't get it either. Did Vaughn get it? I actually don't remember if Vaughn even got it. Let's see. Oh, you didn't get it either. Okay, no one ever got Gola Gola. Did you heal already? Yeah, apparently you did. I totally don't remember casting that. But I guess I just did cast that like 30 seconds ago and I forgot already. Now, the way you move, because like you move these by having two of them switch places, you can't just insert it in where you want it. It's like kind of obnoxious. Okay, anyway. Let us continue. Vaughn, did I equip an ivory book on you? Yes, okay. Okay, so I think there's not much I can get here when it's misty. Oh, but there's stuff I can get here. Okay. Spirit Jewel. Don't I already have one of those? Let's just see what it does. Gala's already got one of those, right? Yeah, he does. I guess having two would be useful if I had two people using magic, which I kind of don't. Yeah, I mean, I guess like before bosses, I could put that on Noah instead of like the bronze book or whatever. Wow. Y'all are doing a lot of damage here. Yeah, because like, at least putting that spirit book or spirit jewel on Noah will probably give her like one more. Jeez, will probably give her like one more cast of Mara before she runs out of MP. Oh boy, this is bad. This is pretty bad. Hey! All three of you all got it first try. That is pretty amazing. Now is this iron golem whatever gonna kill someone? Mad golem. Oh no, good. You attack the person with the most HP who happened to also be the person who spirited. That is great. Let's see what I can do. Oh, I've got 8. Ouch. Pretty bad. you better kill this before it attacks. Oh boy. Okay. Ugh. Things are getting messy here. I might need to get more proactive about healing during battles rather than just trying to finish them as fast as possible and then healing afterwards. Because things are not looking so good right now. Okay, let's go up. I don't think there's anything on these sides. Oh! Okay, I was wrong. Oh, Lost Grail. That's a, similar to, I remember in, whatchamacallit, Shadow Hearts games, there's like a voodoo doll or something like that, something along those lines, which, like when you get KO'd, that thing will just pop you back up, like it's a one-time thing. Once it's used once, it's expended. There are, I guess, some limited circumstances in which it's useful. I think I used Lost Grails on my people more often, like the first couple times I played this game back in the day. I think I kind of don't really use them anymore. I just feel like generally it's... Whoops. Oh, what? Stone? Turn to stone? Oh! Nice. I think I never even noticed that good card because I always just concentrate on trying to get the no effect card. Anyway, yeah, I feel like a Lost Grail is not doing anything for you unless you get KO'd, and usually like you're trying not to get KO'd anyway. So yeah, I feel like I kind of haven't used it much. I feel like usually it's just more effective to put on things that make you stronger all the time, which also have the side effect of preventing you from getting KO'd most of the time. I'm saying that right after I've had like 2 people KO'd in 2 battles just now. And also, if I recall correctly, like the Lost Grail doesn't bring you back with full HP, it brings you back like pretty close to what you like it's similar to a Phoenix, right? It brings you back in yellow HP. So like it's kind of not that big a deal, right? Because you get KO'd and then you come up in yellow HP, you're very likely to just get KO'd again. Now which one do I need to worry about more? Slippery does a lot of damage to both of us. That what's-her-face can turn us to stone. They're both kind of nasty creatures. Here's what I'm going to do. Almost makes me wonder if I should be putting on some Wonder Amulets and defensive equipment instead of like what I have now, which is almost all attack boosting, like damage output boosting equipment. I don't know. Well, at least we took out the Slippery before it did anything bad to us. And she just did her weak attack instead of turning us to stone. think not. A dude stuck in the wall. Okay. Let's do the same thing we just did. Get rid of this slippery. If I'm lucky, maybe I can use this Shadow Knight, whatever thing, to get some free healing. Good job. No healing this time, but at least you didn't do a lot of damage to me. Yay, Adore Wind. I feel like now I have a ton of them actually. It's like during Zora's Floating Castle, the Barras were dropping Doors of Wind, so I picked up a ton of them. Let's talk to you. Ho ho ho, Santa. Okay, and I think I can't go. Eventually, I need to go off to the left, down to the workshop, but I think I can't get there yet. First, I need to. Yeah, those two dudes are blocking the place. I need to go see Noah's mother upstairs first. I feel like usually in a game or a movie or something, when people are like, "You promised never to leave me alone," that would just be like foreshadowing that like she's definitely about to get left alone. But I don't think that ever happens in this game. You have like just not quite enough to do the attack you need to do. I feel like you're probably just slightly unable to kill it. Okay, you attack. How about you both just use your Bara and your stuff. Don't want to take any risks here. I guess I could have just had Bond's Spirit, because like you can expect that the Bara is probably going to kill it. Yeah, alright, I didn't plan that out as well as I should have. Okay, heal again. Golly, you are running out of MP. But I'm pretty sure I picked up, if I recall correctly, I picked up a lot of magic fruits in 10, so it's not a ton, but at least I picked up several magic fruits in Zora's Floating Castle. Because some of the enemies I was fighting were dropping them. Yeah, there's not a lot in here when it's in like the mist or Seru encrusted whatchamacallums. Ugh. Oh yeah, so I need to go downstairs to the workshop to get the Seru Flame from Dad. This is like this will be the third time we've got like a temporary accessory that's like pretty good, and then that I think we use later. Maybe we keep Seru Flame later, I don't remember. And then once we get that, we have to come back up here, we go to some mirror to go into the past. Something like that, I kind of don't remember. I think that door just to the left of her is, oh hey, more Camaros, but I think you've all got Camaro, right? Yeah, you all got Camaro. Oh, you can probably do pretty good damage output to this, because you are, whatchamacallit. So you are doing damage. Still just so-so. It's fine, it's fine. These things are pretty weak, actually, compared to the other stuff I've been fighting here. Okay, yep. So Noah, did you get come out? Yeah, you did. Maybe you let the rest of your spirit on, we'll finish this off. Nice blocking. Oh yeah, I think I've also been taking a lot of damage because I stopped wearing defender chains. Ooh, yes! I am hoping you will be able to use your good hyper art now. Let's see. I think maybe there's nothing I can do here yet. Yeah, I need that Seru Flame. So, gotta come down here? Or is it down? No, this is just stuff to pick up. I have to go back to where those two guards were. There's two guards, and then now that I've spoken to Noah's mom, they will open the way. Yeah, that's how it works. Noah, maybe... Oh, let's see if this works. Doink. Yes! Nice! Okay, that will help your damage output a lot. Well, I don't know, will it? Let's see. Not really. I feel like Fire Blow plus a Whip Hit did almost the same thing, right? Let's check, actually. I mean, I guess that wouldn't be surprising. I do remember saying a while ago that, like, that I recall that with Vaughn I used his Fire Blow, like, more than any other Hyper Art, and that, like, relative to where you get in the game and how strong it is and whatever, that it tends to be better than Burden Flare, like relative to its AP cost and its how many slots it takes up and all of that. Anyway, let's check. Ooh, door win. Better to steal a magic root from someone. Oh, yeah, it does like the same. Are you still wearing an Ivory Book, Vaughn? Because I should have taken that off you. You got the magic, you don't need it anymore. I mean, I guess it will be useful when we get into Rogue's Tower, I think. I don't remember what Seru will be in Rogue's Tower. But anyway, yeah, you don't need that. And I remember I said I would prefer actually not to put... I would prefer to put the Evil God icon on Vaughn, because he's usually the one who kills people. Let's put this. Who's got my Bronze Book? Oh, you've got Bronze Book and Golden Book. You put the Evil God icon. Because, yeah, like, I think this whole dungeon, just now Noah killed one thing. That's like the first time that... It's the first time I got something from Noah's having that Evil God icon on. Because I think it, like... There's a chance to seal something only if the person who's wearing the Evil God icon strikes the killing blow. And usually Vaughn's the one striking the killing blows. Ooh, look at that. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I have enough AP to do this, actually. Let's see. I could have mapped it out, but I was too lazy. Oh, apparently I did. Because if I recall correctly, like, this thing calculates what you're doing from... Yeah, that's kind of weak. Yeah, I think I remember what I saw was like... you don't get much damage from the Astral Sword on regular arts, but on like hyper arts and stuff. Yeah, so if I recall correctly, it calculates like which arts you're doing from the right to left, like from the end to the beginning. So if you put in something and you don't have enough AP for it, it will be like the first arts will be the ones that you miss. Oh, Noah, do you have 7 arts blocks now without spiriting? Let's see. And let's heal up to use your spoon. Just like leave Gala with enough to cast a big spell if he needs to. Oh, and while we're at it, you're never gonna cast this spell. It's never gonna happen. You still haven't gotten Mushura or Iota. There's a lot of stuff you haven't gotten. Down one more level. Now, I believe somewhere within Rogue's Tower there's like a water fountain or something where I get free healing. Oh, well, there's also an inn. Because I won't immediately go into Rogue's Tower. There will be like I'll spend the day in past Conkram first. Okay. You can attack. Can you do it? I think you can. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, doink, doink. Yeah. Oh, nice. That's pretty good. I didn't expect that would be enough to kill it, but I guess the shadows have pretty low HP. Because now Vaughn will not be the one striking the killing blows on either of these things. Unless this does way less damage than I expect. No, it's going to be enough, yeah. Another door of wind. Why can't you all drop some magic fruits? Or occasionally they even drop like accessories. Usually they drop this consumable stuff, but someone dropped like a nature amulet once. I have enough of this passing. I don't have enough. Let's just do that. Glad 2 of you spirited. Actually, like, if I'm remembering correctly, this is like pretty much the first point in the game where we are regularly encountering monsters that have like attacks that hit everyone. There were like, I think a few dungeons ago, like even back in Sabika's Islands, there were some of those like higher levels of Drake Ghosts that had like multi-wind hash or something like that, which would shoot multiple people, but it was fairly weak and it was like only kind of like one isolated enemy. But here we're having like a bunch of enemies that do that kind of thing. I mean, maybe not a bunch, it's still just 2 really, but I feel like I've been seeing them like a lot in this dungeon. Like, the slipperies have poison breath hits everyone, and these mad golems have that earth crush that hit everyone. Will this kill it? Probably not, especially if it keeps blocking everything. This should kill it. Well, after this. Ouch. I think Gala can still cast Camaro one more time, because he's got that spiritual lock. Yeah, I remember I was thinking earlier when I picked up that second spiritual, like, I wonder if their effects stack. I kind of think they do. I think I've tried it before. But even if they did, I feel like it's just not worth using up 2 accessory slots for that. Like, using up 1 is fine, but with the next one, it's like there are better things you can do with that accessory slot. Yeah, I was kind of expecting that might be the last battle I have before I reach this. Oh, but now I still have to go back upstairs. I forgot that. Whoops. Yeah, so this is a decent accessory. I don't remember if I can keep using it later or if if it's used up when I finish this arc, because it's like a story related item. I mean, it's kind of the same issue that happened with what was it, like first there was the Star Pearl. Kind of might be nice to keep. I feel like I remember I took off the golden book at some point because I was like, I don't really need it anymore. Like, I don't really need gold very much. Yeah, increase AP 25%. So it's like a better version of the metal ring. Any chest here? No. So right, there was the Star Pearl that opened the path to Underground Octum. That was like a pretty good, temporarily useful item, which then got, then we lost it after opening that path. We didn't have it anymore. And then the same thing happened with, oh geez, you're gonna do that twice? Like I could legit get killed here. Then we had like the fire droplet just a little bit ago, so we it was really only useful. It was really strong, right? It gives you like, you just always have max AP, you never lose AP. But basically you only have it during the walk from Urumais to Usharisha Center, which is like, I mean, that walk is like, you'll get into one encounter during that walk. This one, I kind of feel like maybe we get to keep the secret plane, but I don't remember. The Door of Wind hitting me. Okay, yeah, you can cast it one more time, so let's keep that just in case I end up needing it. Okay, yeah, I don't see any chest in here. So many encounters here. I'm kind of tempted to put on the good luck bell and not get into as many encounters. It's like my level's already in the 30s. I feel like, oh god. Oh boy. Now things are getting bad. Time to stop messing around. Oh my god. This is bad. This is pretty bad. Okay, good. Waste your turn. Thank you. Oh yeah, I remember it leveled up, so it's doing more. I guess if it actually gets all the way up to level 9, then it will be doing. I don't need to use a ginormous attack because you're almost dead, right? Should be enough, yeah. That was a little bit too close. Yeah, see, they each got more XP than usual because the XP gets divided among 3 people. So, and Bond didn't get it because he was considered like KO'd. I think stoned is the same as turned to stoned is the same as KO'd. Okay, that was pretty bad. Let's use this because I know like we'll get much cheaper healing soon when we're at the inn, but I still am gonna have a few more encounters on the way there, and I don't want to get killed after doing all this. Okay, this is fairly safe. I'm not worried about these guys. Ouch. Looks rude. These things have a lot of HP, and Gala's attacks are not cutting it. Should be enough to kill both of them, as long as they don't block everything. Which does tend to happen when I just hit them with the same attacks over and over. Okay, that worked. Because all I got was a crappy door win. Uh-oh. Almost there. This might be the last battle before I get to that mirror. So let's just use up our spells. Ah, come on. Wow, that thing must have like really good either magic resistance or like earth resistance. So that attack just now did like 1,000 damage less than it should have. At least 1,000 damage less than it does to other things. I'm also thinking like, I think Noah, like, I think Bara cast by Noah would do more damage than Camaro if it were at the same level. Like Noah casting level 8 Bara might do more damage than Gala casting level 8 Camaro. The problem is like there's no, like I'm never gonna get it up to that high of a level. Especially since like it costs more MP and Noah's MP are very low. The only way I would have her casting it enough, and you know she gets it so much later than Gala gets Camaro. So the only way she could level it up that much would be like if I were putting a lot of accessories on to basically if I was giving her Gala's loadout and like grinding a lot to level it up, which I don't want to do. I always feel like Noah thematically, like it feels like more right to have her dishing out big arts rather than using magic. Of course, I suppose if I wanted, like I keep saying I want to like try doing something different than the way I always play this, so if I were really serious about that, maybe I should have like used Noah as a magic caster. It's too late for that now. Sad music again. That was easier than you thought? Like, easy for you to say, you didn't get turned to stone. So like, it's like, yeah, no going back until I... Don't you people wonder like how some dudes you never seen before just appeared from a back room with like no entrance? Demonstrate the new weapon. I wonder what it could be. Oh hey, some familiar faces. If I'm not allowed, why are you still letting me walk around here? How do you know I might fight Seru? Oh, you all like aren't wearing your like ninja getup yet. Now meet Zito and Dohati. Yep. Hello, Dohati. Das Kapital der Seru. Must be about Urumai's food. Hey Zito, you're the person who drew me into all this. Jets, I think I can't go down here yet, right? Jet's absolute fortress. You're blocking me, lady. Power. Now, if I recall correctly, the event here, I think, is not like the beginning. It's not like when the mist started to take over the world. Like, of course, like it's when we first just see what mist is, but like, because the whole game, everyone's been saying like the mist has been covering the world for 10 years. And I think right now this is slightly more than 10 years ago. Because, well, Noah has not been born yet, and I feel like Noah is supposed to be 14 or 12 or something. I already talked to you, right? Is this like the infirmary? Or is it just people sleeping? Talk to you, right? Yeah. And why do the Conkram soldiers look exactly like the Soul soldiers? If I recall correctly, I saw some dudes in those green uniforms in Soul Tower also. Yay, more water. Yeah, I recall that Conkram of the past has different items than Conkram of the present. And they are, of course, missable, because we only come here once. Oh, I see an item down there. Let's get it. Get it. Water? Oh no, magic. Hey, magic fruit. That's what I've been begging for. Oh, hey, there's no person fused into this wall now. What do you know? Nothing to pick up here? Now down to the main town square. I remember they've got like, I mean, basically the best weapons for sale are here, but I'm not going to buy them. 4 wise men. What's that? Like Zito, Dohati, Zora, and Court? Or no, I think it's Zito, Dohati, Jet, and Court. Zora is like a different thing. She's like a priestess. Oh, those are okay. So Court is not part of the 4 wise men. Hey, can I serve you? No, apparently not. We talked to you, right? Why are Soul and Conkram at war anyway? Like, notice nobody seems to want to be at war. And all this stuff happened in the name of a war that no one, like the people, didn't want to be fighting. Like, where have I seen that happen before in the real world? Gotta buy some medicine, huh? I think we got some. 7. It's fine. Like, I don't recall there being, like, particularly a lot of status effect creatures or anything like that. It's just like, we're just going to be in normal random encounters. I look like the queen when she was young. What do you know? Hey, you? Hey! Got anything to teach me, please? Any really good arts? Sir. Sir. I think the people at the edge just say sir, right? Yeah. Okay. So you're just there for flavor. You don't have any arts to teach me. Just got Seru sitting around. So cheap. And, like, you can just give them away like candy. I think some of this is like this, like, yeah, see, some of this is stuff we could have gotten before. This was already for sale at the Soren camp. This I already even have, but yeah, I'm not going to buy any of this stuff. I'm just like 4 dungeons away from getting stuff. I think I can't go outside, right? Okay, go to sleep, watch the demonstration, where I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Oh, hey! This is only like 12 years ago and you look totally different. So, like, I mean, you look like you're in your 30s or 40s, and in present day you look like you're in your late 60s or something. Yay, free healing. Okay. Let's go. But like, where's your Seru, dude? Usually when people are wearing Seru, they always have this like hood sort of thing. But like, I don't see any Seru on you. Like, what, like, if we, let's give them the benefit of the doubt and assume that in the beginning, Court wasn't trying to take over the world, he was just legitimately trying to win this war. Like, he wasn't trying to use the mist for nefarious purposes other than war, right? Which, in JRPG world, is not nefarious. Like, what was the plan? Because you people have been saying that, like, Soul warriors also use Seru. So you spit out this mist that makes your soldiers super strong, but it also makes them super strong. Like, how is this supposed to help you win the war? I really don't get it. Or is it like they don't need to be under the mist at the moment, but like you shoot them up with mist right before a battle, and then they will still be strong after you take them out of the mist? I don't think that's a thing. But maybe they didn't know that at the time, but still. Hello, can I talk to you? Okay, so it doesn't get us into a fight. I think I should put ivory books on. I think maybe in Conkram we're going to be fighting the same Seru we saw before, but when we get to Rogue's Tower, I think we do want to switch to we do want to put ivory books on people. Because I'm pretty sure at least Iotas will appear there again. I'm not sure, actually. Maybe I should wait until I see a useful Seru and then put the ivory book on. Because I don't remember what's in Rogue's Tower. I'm pretty sure Rogue's Tower just has, like, nothing but Seru. Like, it's similar to a mist generator, right? There's no non-Seru enemies in it. I still don't need to put an ivory book on. Like, it's possible to absorb stuff without ivory books. It's just a lower chance. Is it called Rogue's Tower or Rogue's Dungeon? I don't even remember anymore. I just remember it's a dungeon with these teleport paths that I'm gonna need a lot of trial and error to find my way around. Hello. To the workshop. It's pretty close, actually. Maybe I'll get in like one more fight. Oh, and then there's still that long corridor at the bottom. I'll probably get in maybe one fight here and maybe like 2 fights down there. So I've got several fights still. Hey, you guys are wussy. Kill. Well, not if I don't have any. Not if I don't have any AP. Ouch. Oh, actually, that didn't do much damage. Only like 80 to Noah who scared it, and only 200 to people who did. Yeah. These guys are really weak. I don't know why. Like, they're level 2 version, they're level 2 mouse, but they're still weak. let's see what y'all drop. Or what can be stolen from y'all, I guess. I think the drops and steals are the same though. I can't remember. I feel like the things they drop are the same as the things I can steal off them. And if that's the case, then I'm actually not sure if there's much benefit to using the Evil God icon. Because like even if I don't steal from them, I still have a chance to get it through dropping. But I think I've been influenced by like Final Fantasy games where like enemies have their drops are different from their steals sometimes. And so like if you want a particular thing, sometimes you have to steal it off them. Or sometimes you have to not steal it so you can hope for it to drop, whatever. And I didn't get anything anyway. It's gonna be a long time before y'all's Seru level up again. Because we're gonna have to do whatchamacallit, Rogue's Tower, then we're gonna have to do the Absolute Fortress, and then we're gonna have to do Seru High. Like 3 dungeons before any Seru leveling up. And that's already after we've done like 2 other dungeons, right? Because we did Mount Minea and we did Sora's Floating Castle. Okay, let's kill this stuff. Like there's some funny palatalization there, which I've noticed ever since I was a kid, but I didn't know it was palatalization. Right, so she pronounced like Hurricane Kika as Hurricane Chica, which is actually a quite common sound change to happen. You look at like Beijing was like in some much older Chinese was like Peking, and even some romanizations still write it as Peking, but the k changed into j because there's a high front vowel after it, Beijing. I think this palatalization happens in a bunch of languages actually. So yeah, I guess Japanese must be one of them also. So like I guess Japanese probably like doesn't have velars in front of high front vowels because either they change the palatals or there's just a phonotactic restriction that no words have them in front of, no words have velars in that position. Oh wow, yeah, really? I should prepare for battle before I go into the mist generator. Who would have thunk it? Okay, yeah, so we came through Conkram. We did Conkram of the present, we did Conkram of the past. Next time we will pop in and deal with Rogue's Tower.